What's up, fellas? Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans, New Orleans Saints, and now I'm coaching you guys up. All right, so I got this clip from Best Football Workouts. I follow them on Instagram, and they follow Receiver Factory. So he's doing a little drill. Receivers working on, little releases and a little sauce. All right. And I want you to see something, okay? I want you guys to watch this, and we're gonna talk about eye discipline. So we're gonna look at I'm gonna give you the opportunity to look at his waist, because that's why I say it's always eyes, feet, hands, eyes, feet, hands. When we're talking about press man, the goal is to stay square as long as possible. We want to stay square as long as possible. So, and to bow him out. So if he's starting right here, before he gets up the field, we want him to widen his release. That's our goal. Why? Because that disrupts the timing. Well, the first thing you got to do in order to do this is be really good and disciplined with your eyes. So we talk about eyes being in his waist, okay? So I'm gonna give you an example to look at his waist, and then I want you to look at his head. So, because you'll see some guys don't understand where their eyes need to be, and they look up here, and that's when you get got. So let's watch that in 1 second. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. I was gonna put this video that I'm doing in my one-on-ones mastery, because I'm constantly adding to my programs for you guys, but I figured I was just gonna put it on the YouTube channel. Today's Mother's Day is May 13th, 2018. So I said, man, I'm just gonna give it out. All right, so let's watch it. So I'm gonna let it play all the way through, and then we're gonna watch his waist. So you seeing all that? All the hands everywhere, the shoulders, the head. Okay. He's receiver. Working on getting on working on his breaks and stuff. That's good. Again, I like for my guys to learn from receiver coaches or trainers or receivers. Hang around them, man. Figure out what they think. Figure out what they work on. Look what he's working on. Right? All right, so let's go back. Now, here's what I want you to do. This whole thing, this whole video, I want you right now, I'm going to let it play again. I want you to watch his waist and imagine that you are playing press man on him, okay? So he's in front of you, and I want you to watch his waist. Tell me if you can tell, okay? You can tell how, like, he's not going anywhere. So when you watched it first, you're like, okay, man, he'll be hard to guard, right? But now let's watch his waist. You're playing press man on him. Stare at his waist. Stare at his waist. Where is he going? Stare at his waist. Only his waist. And the goal for you is to stay square in your press. Right here. Stare at his waist. Look at his waist right here. Do you see what I'm saying? He's literally not going anywhere. Like he's literally in the same space. He's in the same place. Okay? So he's in the same place. So if we're playing press man and he motors or he jukes or he gives a certain type of release, a lot of the times, man, we can stay square. We can stay square and get one to two shuffles in to the point where we're mirroring him. We're right there in front of him. All right. Now, I want you to look at his head. So this whole time, look up. I want you to act like you're playing press and look at his head and see how much harder it is if you go for the head, looking in the head. You see that? Even I feel like I'm getting juked. I'm just watching the video. Look at his head. You see how dangerous it is to look at his head? And I understand his habit. Maybe you never had anybody tell you to look right here, but look. When you get a really good receiver with good head movement, shoulder movement, well, let's watch it. Look at his head. It's almost like it naturally just gets you off balance. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, man. Eye discipline. You have to train yourself. Look at his waist. Look, I'm still in front of you. I'm still in front of you. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for the head fakes because I don't even see it. What you can do sometimes, you can wear like you see how this coach right here, he has his hat on with the brim, and you working on your press techniques. Sometimes, hey, put your hat on and put it low, like pull it down right here. And when you're playing press, and force yourself to stare at his hips, his waist. Force yourself. You know, get used to being disciplined to look at the waist in your press man. Okay, make it second nature to look at his waist, and you that alone, because that is part, is eyes, feet, hands, but that alone will improve your game. And understand the purpose. See, that's why when I'm teaching guys, what is the whole purpose of press? Why do we play press man? You know? Well, of course, you don't want to give up any cushion to the guy. Maybe it's a third and short, second and short, or whatever. And the coach is like, hey, look, they like to throw this route right here, so we want to take it away from him. Of course, right? But at the end of the day, the goal of press man is to disrupt the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. The best way to do that is to make sure, I'm going back to this right here, make sure that we do not open the gate. What does open the gate mean? Open the gate means, let's say he does an outside release, we drop this foot back and we just turn beside him and run with him. Why? Why? Well, that's because, first of all, the receivers, they like, yes. You know what I mean? They like, yes, I get to get upfield. And you don't disrupt the timing. So he can get to the top of his stem. Let's say he runs a 14-yard comeback. He can get to the top of his stem. The quarterback's doing a 5-step drop. Right when he gets off his drop, the quarterback, well, actually, he'll be at 14. It's like you're not even there. And then a good quarterback is going to hit that. He's going to hit the outside. He's going to throw it to his outside. It's either going to be an incomplete pass or a completed pass, even if you're there, if you're just running beside him. But let's say you playing press man and you stay square for at least 1 or 2 shuffles. So he does this outside release, and then you shuffle, you do your thing, you eyes, feet, hands, your eyes are disciplined right here, and then you strike him, and then he's a little bit out here, it's a little slow. The quarterback's either going to look the other way, or he's going to probably have to break that off at around 10 yards. And then you're on him even tighter because naturally you're going to squeeze more. When it's time to cross over and run with him, you're squeezing, and then you're going to be tighter to him. Okay? So now he's all the way over here. He doesn't have enough real estate really to do much. Quarterback doesn't really have anywhere to throw it. You either breaking it up, it's pick, or it's an incomplete pass, or he's not even looking over it. And then everybody's like, yo, you the man. You can cover. All right? So eye discipline. It all starts with your eyes. I learned that when I was playing for New Orleans, man. Greg Williams, one of the best coaches I've ever been around. He was like, you show me what you're looking at. He's talking about as a football player. Show me where your eyes are looking at, and I'll show you a bad football player. Your eyes. So you have to be looking at the correct thing. And it's easy for us corners. Like the safety, he's back here. He got to look at more stuff. You know, he got to look at a lot more stuff. Look, all we got to do in our press man is stare at his waist. That's it. What happens is also when you look up, not only will you get juked out of your shoes, but then what happens is you raise up and then you start to like stand on your heels a little bit. So instead of being on the balls of your feet, ready to shuffle, ready to move, ready to be athletic, you're gonna kind of raise up and then your hand's gonna drop and then you're gonna be on your heels and then it's all she wrote. Okay. If I was a receiver, I would, and I'm playing press man. Somebody's playing press man on me. I would talk trash to him, just enough to get him to look at my head, and then I'm gonna juke the mess out of him. All right, you see what I'm saying? Like get him to look at you, get him to look at your eyes, man, and then give him that sauce on a release. Um, so Also, you receivers, because I have some receivers that come into the page. Well, actually, all my DBs, I tell you guys to play receiver anyways. But definitely check out Billy McMullen's and because he has like 11 different releases for you receivers. Because I'm noticing a lot of young guys don't have any releases, so definitely go check him out at WR Nation, Wide Receiver Nation, so you can learn more about receivers and get those releases so that you can beat man press. And my corners, definitely hit me up at cornerbackpro@gmail.com and ask me for the one-on-one mastery program so I can get you those techniques, because I do have like 9 techniques in there, and I want you to know them, and then you can use them as you see fit. So you can have a bread and butter, and then you can have a change up, and then you can mix it up. But how I teach it is, hey, when he thinks you're gonna be aggressive, be passive. When he thinks you're gonna be passive, be aggressive. Deception will be your key. And obviously, in order to show that to disguise what you're gonna do, instead of just getting in there and just, you know, doing the same technique that you learn over and over again, just one, you'll have a lot of them, a lot more in your tool belt, so your confidence is going to grow. And when you're confident and you have different techniques and strategies, you're going to dictate this receiver. You're going to dictate him. So the one-on-one is going to be in your favor, because he's like, I don't know what he's going to do. Coach, I don't know what he's going to do. You know what I mean? Like, he may strike me right here, or he may take a step back. He may jump jam me, or he may fake jump jam me. He may do this. I don't really know. You know what I mean? So I just want to share that. But eyes, 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 eyes. Work on your eyes, your eye discipline. We'll talk about an off man. We'll do a video on off man and show which, again, where your eyes should be. I have tons of videos on that, but you know, the more you guys see it, the better you'll learn. All right. So hit me up, guys. I got the mind and body training program with the running program that I'm including in that for you, the catching series and the punt and kick return series from BJ Hill, how to go pro guide for you guys who want to go pro. And then definitely collegefootball.io for you young guys who are you want to get recruited. You need a step-by-step daily action plan. You need to know the process, and you need to do it every single day. Film review, academic review, all of that stuff, man. And then the biggest thing is really just joining our network team, our Spark Recruit team, so you can take part in our network, because it's growing. It's definitely growing. All right. So keep getting better, man. Keep working. Eye discipline, eye discipline, eye discipline, and then know what to do. Have a plan when you get to the line. All right. Peace.